My beloved child, I see the struggles you're going through, the confusion that clouds your mind, and the questions that burden your heart. But know this, I am here with you, closer than you can imagine. You are not alone in this journey. Every step you take, every challenge you face, I am right beside you, guiding you, protecting you, and loving you more than you will ever know. This life, with all its trials and uncertainties, has a purpose, and that purpose is greater than you can see right now. Trust in me. I am working for your good, and I will never leave your side. You may feel lost at times, but I want you to know that you are never truly lost. I have a plan for you, a plan that is filled with hope, a future that is brighter than you can ever imagine. All I ask is that you trust me, lean on me, and allow me to lead you. I will show you the way, even when the path seems unclear. In your moments of weakness, come to me, and I will give you strength. In your moments of doubt, call out to me, and I will remind you of who you are, my beloved, my cherished one. My beloved child, there is something deep within your heart that longs for meaning, for purpose, for significance. This is no accident, for I have placed that longing within you. You were created with a divine purpose, with a reason for being that goes far beyond the surface of this world. I want you to know that your life is not random or without direction. Every moment, every breath, is woven into a larger tapestry, one that I have designed for you with great love and intention. In this world, it is easy to become distracted by the noise, the busyness, and the demands of everyday life. Many spend their days searching for meaning in places that cannot satisfy, chasing after success, material wealth, or recognition from others. But I tell you this, true meaning, true purpose, is found not in what the world offers, but in the life I have planned for you. It is found in knowing me, in walking with me, and in discovering the unique role I have given you in this world. You may wonder, why am I here? What is my purpose in all of this? And I am here to tell you that the purpose of your life is much greater than you could ever imagine. You were created to reflect my love, to be a light in the darkness, to bring hope and healing to a world in need. You are not here by chance, and nothing about your life is accidental. You are part of my greater plan, a plan that spans the ages, and within that plan you have a vital role to play. Meaning in life is not something you must search for endlessly. It is something I want to reveal to you, to place within your heart, so that you can live with intention, with direction, and with peace. I know that there are times when life can feel empty or meaningless, when the routines of the day weigh heavy on your spirit, and you wonder if there is more to this existence. And the answer is yes, my child, there is so much more. There is a depth to life that you have yet to fully explore, and I am here to guide you into that deeper understanding. But understand this, meaning in life is not always found in grand gestures or in monumental moments. Often, it is found in the small, everyday acts of love and service. It is found in how you care for others, in the kindness you show, and the way you reflect my heart to the world around you. Do not overlook the significance of these moments, for they are where the true beauty of life lies. The way you love, the way you forgive, the way you lift up those around you, these are the things that bring meaning to your life and to the lives of others. There is also a deeper, eternal meaning to your life, one that goes beyond the temporary nature of this world. You were created for eternity, for a relationship with me that transcends time and space. This is the ultimate meaning of your life, to know me, to love me, and to be loved by me. Everything else flows from this. When you live in this truth, when you root your life in my love, and in my purpose, you will find a peace that surpasses all understanding, a joy that no circumstances can take away. There may be times when you feel as though you've lost your way, when the meaning of your life feels distant or unclear. In those moments, I invite you to come back to me, to seek my presence, and to ask for my guidance. I will always answer, for I long to reveal my heart to you. I will show you the way forward, and I will remind you of who you are and why you are here. Lord, what is the purpose of my life, you may ask, and I will gently whisper to your heart, you are here to love, to serve, to reflect my image, and to live in the fullness of my grace. Living a meaningful life does not mean that everything will always be easy or clear. There will be challenges, moments of doubt, and seasons of difficulty. But even in these times, you can rest in the knowledge that your life has purpose and meaning. Every trial you face, every challenge you overcome, is part of the process of becoming who I created you to be. These moments shape you, refine you, and bring you closer to the person I have called you to become. Do not lose heart in these moments, for they are part of your journey toward discovering the fullness of life that I have for you. My beloved child, the meaning of your life is a gift, one that I have placed within you from the moment you were created. It is a gift that unfolds day by day as you walk with me, as you trust in my plan, and as you open your heart to the purpose I have for you. Well, do not be afraid to seek this meaning, for it is already within you, waiting to be discovered. Trust in me, and I will lead you into the fullness of life, into a life of deep meaning, purpose, and joy. Remember, my child, that you are not just existing, you are living with a purpose. Every day, every breath is an opportunity to live in the meaning I have given you. And as you do, you will find that life is not just about surviving, it is about thriving, about becoming the person I have called you to be. You are my beloved, created for a purpose, and I am with you every step of the way. My beloved child, I know the questions that weigh heavily on your heart. I see the moments when you wonder, why am I here? What is my purpose? These are not fleeting thoughts. They are the deepest longings of your soul, calling out for direction, meaning, and clarity. I place these questions within you, not to cause confusion or doubt, but to draw you closer to me, to lead you into a deeper relationship with me, and to reveal the divine purpose I have planned for your life since before you were born. When you come to me in prayer, you are taking the first step toward understanding that purpose. Prayer is not just a ritual or a moment of stillness. It is a sacred conversation between us where I can speak directly to your heart, where I can quiet the noise around you, and where you can begin to hear my voice more clearly. Lord, what is your will for me? You might pray. And in that question, you open yourself to the vastness of my love, my wisdom, and my plan for you. My child, know that understanding your purpose is not something that happens in a single moment. It is a journey, a process that unfolds over time as you walk with me. In prayer, I will guide you step by step, revealing my purpose to you in ways that are gentle, yet transformative. It may not always be clear right away, and there will be moments when you feel uncertain or even lost. But I ask that you trust in my timing, that you trust in my process. Lord, give me patience and faith, you might pray, and I will give you the strength to wait, the perseverance to seek, and the courage to trust that my plan for you is good. There may be times when you feel that your prayers are met with silence, but I want you to know that I am always listening, always working, even in the quiet moments. My purpose for your life is not hidden from you. It is being revealed in the subtle, everyday moments of your existence through the relationships you nurture, the talents you cultivate, and the passions that stir your heart. Lord, open my eyes to your purpose, you might pray, and I will begin to show you the ways in which I am already at work in your life, guiding you toward the path I have set for you. Prayer is the key to understanding this purpose. It is through prayer that your heart becomes attuned to mine, that your desires begin to align with my will. In prayer, I will shape your heart, mold your character, and prepare you for the purpose I have called you to. Lord, mold me according to your will, you might pray, and I will begin the process of refining you, removing the fears, doubts, and distractions that cloud your understanding. Through this process, you will begin to see yourself as I see you, strong, capable, and called to a life of significance. As you seek me in prayer, I invite you to also surrender your own plans and desires. Sometimes, the reason my purpose seems unclear is because you are holding too tightly to your own expectations, your own ideas of what your life should look like. Lord, help me to surrender my plans to you, you might pray, and in that surrender you will find freedom from the pressure to control everything, freedom from fear of the unknown, and freedom to trust that my plan is better than anything you could have imagined for yourself. My beloved child, I want you to know that my purpose for your life is not just about what you do, but about who you are becoming. It is not limited to a career or a role. It is woven into every aspect of your being. It is about how you love, how you serve, and how you reflect my image in the world. Lord, show me how to live out your purpose, you might pray, and I will lead you to opportunities to love more deeply, to serve more selflessly, and to live in a way that brings glory to my name. In this process of prayer and discovery, I also encourage you to be patient with yourself. The journey of understanding your purpose is not always straightforward. There will be moments of clarity, but there will also be times when the path seems unclear. In those moments, I ask that you trust me. Trust that I am with you, guiding you, even when you cannot see the next step. Lord, help me to trust in the journey, you might pray, and I will give you the peace to rest in the knowledge that you are exactly where you need to be. Finally, I want you to know that prayer is not just about asking for answers. It is about building a relationship with me. It is about drawing near to me, allowing me to pour my love, my wisdom, and my peace into your life. The more time you spend in my presence, the more clearly you will understand your purpose, because your purpose is ultimately rooted in your relationship with me. Lord, draw me closer to you, you might pray, and I will draw near to you, filling your heart with the assurance that you are loved, you are chosen, and you are destined for a life of meaning and purpose. So, my beloved child, as you seek to understand my purpose for your life, do so with a heart open to prayer. Come to me with your questions, your doubts, and your fears, and I will meet you with love, guidance, and clarity. Trust in the process, trust in my timing, and know that I am with you every step of the way, guiding you toward the purpose I have created you for. You are my beloved, and I am your guide, your protector, and your purpose now and always. My beloved child, I see the burdens you carry, the struggles that weigh upon your heart, and the difficulties that seem insurmountable at times. I know the moments when you have felt overwhelmed, when you have asked, "Why, Lord? Why must I go through this?" It is natural to question, to wonder why pain and suffering exist in a world created by love. But I want you to know that even in the midst of your trials, I am working. Even in the darkest valleys, there is purpose, and through every challenge, there is meaning to be discovered. Life is not without its hardships, and I do not promise a path free from difficulties. Yet, within those moments of trial, you are being shaped, refined, and strengthened. Just as gold is purified in fire, so too are you being refined through the challenges you face. Lord, help me to see the purpose in my pain, you might pray, and I will begin to open your eyes to the ways in which your trials are not in vain. They are not meaningless obstacles, but divine opportunities for growth, for deeper understanding, and for transformation. I understand that in the midst of hardship, it can be difficult to see beyond the immediate pain, but I invite you to trust that I am using these moments to teach you something far greater. Perhaps you are learning patience in the waiting, or discovering resilience in the face of adversity. Perhaps you are growing in compassion as you walk through suffering, or finding strength you never knew you had. Lord, teach me through my trials, you might pray, and I will reveal to you the hidden lessons that each challenge brings. My child, I want you to understand that your trials do not define you. They are not a reflection of your worth or a measure of your strength. Instead, they are a testament to my power at work within you. In your moments of weakness, my strength is made perfect. Lord, help me to find your strength in my weakness, you might pray, and I will lift you up, carrying you when you can no longer walk, and giving you the grace to endure what feels impossible. The challenges you face are also an opportunity for deeper trust. In the midst of uncertainty and pain, you are given the chance to lean into me more fully, to rely on me completely. Lord, help me to trust you through this storm, you might pray. And in that trust, you will find peace that transcends understanding. A peace that comes not from the absence of trouble, but from the assurance of my presence with you. It is through these moments of difficulty that your faith is strengthened, that your character is built, and that your character is built. You see, I do not waste your pain. Every tear, every prayer whispered in the darkness, every struggle you endure is seen by me and has purpose. Lord, help me to trust in your plan, you might pray, and I will reassure you that there is nothing you face that is outside of my knowledge or beyond my control. As you walk through the fire, know that I am with you. I do not leave you to face your trials alone. In fact, it is often in these moments that my presence is felt most strongly, that my voice becomes clearest, and that my comfort becomes your anchor. Lord, be with me in this trial, you might pray, and I will remind you that I have never left your side. Even in the hardest of times, I am guiding you, holding you, and working all things together for your good. My beloved child, I know it is hard to see the bigger picture when you are in the midst of pain, but I ask you to trust that I am painting a masterpiece with your life. The trials you face now are like brushstrokes on the canvas. They may not make sense in isolation, but when viewed as part of the whole, they are essential to creating the beauty of the final image. Lord, help me to see the bigger picture, you might pray, and in time I will show you how the pieces fit together, how even your darkest moments contributed to the story of grace and redemption I am writing in your life. I also want you to know that your trials are not just about you. Often, the pain you endure equips you to help others who will walk through similar experiences. Your testimony of endurance, of faith, of hope in the face of suffering can be a source of strength and encouragement for those around you. Lord, help me to use my pain to bless others, you might pray, and I will use your story to bring healing, hope, and light to those who are struggling. Through your trials, you become a beacon of my love, showing others that even in the darkest times there is hope, there is meaning, and there is victory. Finally, my beloved child, I want you to remember that your trials are temporary, but the work I am doing in you through them is eternal. The difficulties you face now will pass, but the strength, wisdom, and character that are being built in you will last forever. Lord, help me to endure with hope, you might pray, and I will give you the strength to persevere, the courage to face each day, and the faith to believe that your best days are yet to come. So, my beloved child, as you walk through these trials, know that they are not meaningless. They are a part of the journey, a part of the process that is shaping you into the person I created you to be. Trust that I am with you, that I am working through your pain, and that I am leading you to a place of greater purpose, greater peace, and greater joy. You are my beloved, and I am your guide, your protector, and your strength, now and always. My beloved child, as you walk through this journey of life, there will be many moments when the path ahead seems unclear. I see your heart filled with questions and uncertainties, wondering which direction to take, which decision to make, and how to navigate the twists and turns of your journeys to count. In these moments, I invite you to come to me in prayer, to seek my wisdom, and to allow me to provide the clarity you need. For I am not just the God of distant heavens, I am your constant guide, your ever-present help, and the source of all wisdom. The world may present you with countless options, voices, and influences that pull you in different directions, but I want you to know that the answers you seek are found not in the noise of the world, but in the stillness of my presence. When you come to me in prayer, you create space for me to speak me your heart, to quiet the confusion, and to bring my light into the areas of your life that feel clouded by uncertainty. Lord, grant me clarity and wisdom, you might pray, and I will begin to reveal the steps I have prepared for you one by one. My child, I want you to trust that I know the way, even when you do not. I see the beginning and the end of your journey, and I am the one who has planned every step. There is no part of your life that is hidden from my sight, no decision too small or too large for me to guide you through. Lord, help me to trust in your guidance, you might pray, and I will fill your heart with the peace that comes from knowing you are never walking this path alone. Even when the road ahead seems uncertain, trust that I am leading you toward the purpose I have set before you. In your moments of confusion, I invite you to be still and listen for my voice. I speak in the quiet places of your heart, where the distractions of the world cannot reach. Lord, help me to hear your voice above the noise, you might pray, and I will help you discern my gentle whispers, guiding you through every question and doubt. My guidance is not always dramatic or loud. Often, it comes in the form of a quiet assurance, a sense of peace, or a small but clear nudge in the right direction. There will be times when you do not understand why certain doors remain closed or why some paths seem blocked. In these moments, I ask you to trust in my wisdom, knowing that I see what you cannot see. Lord, help me to accept your plan, you might pray, and I will help you let go of the need to control every detail of your life, teaching you to trust that my ways are higher than your ways and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. I am guiding you, not just for your immediate happiness, but for your ultimate good, even if that means taking detours or walking through valleys that seem confusing at first. My beloved child, I want you to remember that seeking my wisdom is not a one-time event. It is a daily practice, a continual invitation to walk with me and to lean on me for understanding. The journey of life is long, and there will always be new challenges, new decisions, and new crossroads. But as you come to me in prayer day by day, you will find that my guidance is consistent, reliable, and always available to you. Lord, help me to seek your wisdom daily, you might pray, and I will walk with you, step by step, providing the clarity you need for each part of your journey. In your quest for clarity, I also encourage you to be patient. Sometimes the answers you seek do not come right away. There may be seasons of waiting, where the next step is not immediately obvious. But I ask you to trust in my timing, to know that I am never late, and that the answers will come when the time is right. Lord, help me to wait with patience and faith, you might pray, and I will give you the grace to endure the waiting, knowing that I am working behind the scenes, preparing the way before you. Through prayer, I will not only show you the next step, but I will also give you the strength, and courage to take it. There may be times when the path I ask you to walk seems difficult or daunting, but I want you to know that I will never call you to a place where my grace cannot sustain you. Lord, give me the courage to follow your will, you might pray, and I will fill you with the boldness to step out in faith, knowing that I am with you, empowering you, and equipping you for every challenge. Finally, my beloved child, I want you to know that the wisdom you seek is not just about making the right choices or avoiding mistakes. It is about walking in alignment with my heart, living a life that reflects my love, my truth, and my purpose for you. The wisdom I offer is not merely practical, it is spiritual. It is the kind of wisdom that transforms you from the inside out, shaping your character, your values, and your vision for life. Lord, help me to walk in your wisdom, you might pray, and I will guide you toward a life that is not only successful in the eyes of the world, but meaningful in the light of eternity. So, my beloved child, as you walk through this journey of life, come to me in prayer. Seek my wisdom, trust in my guidance, and allow me to provide the clarity you need. I am with you every step of the way, leading you, protecting you, and helping you to navigate the twists and turns of life with confidence and peace. You are my beloved, and I am your guide, your source of wisdom, and your ever-present help, now and always. My beloved child, so often you look for meaning in the grand moments, in the life-changing events, and in the big decisions. You wait for the monumental signs, the extraordinary revelations, hoping that through them you will understand your purpose. But I want to remind you that the meaning of life is not always found in the extraordinary. It is often found in the small, everyday moments, the ones you might overlook, the ones you might think insignificant. It is in these moments that I am with you, shaping your heart and revealing to you the beauty and purpose that surround you every day. When you wake in the morning and feel the warmth of the sun on your face, know that I am there, offering you the gift of a new day, a new opportunity to live with purpose. The first breath you take when you open your eyes is not just another breath, it is a sign that I have plans for you, that your life today holds significance, even in the smallest actions. Lord, help me to find meaning in the little things, you might pray, and I will open your eyes to the beauty of the simple and the ordinary. You see, my beloved child, the world often tells you that only the big moments matter, but I want you to know that every moment is an opportunity for meaning. When you sit at the table with your family and share a meal, that moment is filled with love, connection, and purpose. When you listen to a friend who is struggling, offering them your time and your heart, that moment is filled with compassion, and it reflects the very nature of who I am. It is through these small, daily acts of love, service, and kindness that you live out your purpose, even when you don't realize it. I want you to understand that I see everything. Nothing is too small or too insignificant for me to notice. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every moment of patience, these are the moments that build a life of purpose. Lord, help me to see the value in my small actions, you might pray, and I will help you recognize that these moments, though seemingly small, create ripples of love, grace, and transformation in the world around you. My child, the ordinary tasks of life are not meaningless. When you go to work, when you care for your family, when you complete your daily responsibilities, you are living out the purpose I have given you. The way you approach these tasks, the heart with which you perform them, reflects the character I am building in you. Lord, help me to find joy in the ordinary, you might pray, and I will show you how each moment, no matter how routine, can be filled with meaning when done with love, with intention, and with gratitude. Even in the quiet moments, the moments when you are alone, when there is no one watching, these moments are precious to me. When you take a moment to pause, to reflect, to breathe, you are giving yourself the space to connect with me, to hear my voice, and to remember that I am with you in the stillness. Lord, help me to be present in the quiet moments, you might pray, and I will fill your heart with peace, reminding you that meaning is not always found in busyness or achievement, but in the simple act of being present. You see, my beloved child, it is often in the smallest, most mundane moments that I reveal myself to you. When you pause to appreciate the beauty of creation, the rustling of the leaves, the sound of the wind, the laughter of a child, you are experiencing my presence. These moments are gifts, reminders that life is not just about the destination, but about the journey. Lord, help me to appreciate the beauty around me, you might pray, and I will open your heart to the wonders that surround you every day. The world often measures success by what you accomplish, by the goals you achieve, by the recognition you receive. But I measure success differently. I see the way you treat others, the love you show, the sacrifices you make. These are the things that matter most to me. Lord, help me to live with love and intention, you might pray. And I will help you see that it is through these small acts of love that you are fulfilling the purpose I have given you. I want you to know that every day is an opportunity to live with meaning. Whether you are at work, at home, or with friends, each interaction, each choice holds the potential for purpose. Lord, help me to live each day with intention, you might pray. And I will guide you in making the most of each moment, reminding you that your life is filled with opportunities to reflect my love, to serve others, and to find joy in the journey. My beloved child, I want you to know that the small things matter. The way you greet a stranger with kindness, the way you take a moment to offer a prayer for someone in need, the way you choose patience when it would be easier to react with frustration. These moments are where real meaning is found. They may seem small to the world, but to me, they are everything. They are the moments where you reflect my heart, where you bring light into the world, where you live out the purpose I have placed within you. So, my beloved child, do not overlook the small things. Do not dismiss the value of the ordinary, for it is in these moments that you will find the deepest meaning. I am with you in every step, in every breath, in every moment, no matter how small. And as you live each day, I invite you to walk with me, to find joy in the journey, and to remember that your life, every moment of it, has purpose, meaning, and significance. You are my beloved, and I am with you, now and always. My beloved child, one of the greatest gifts I have given you in this life is the relationships you're with others. These relationships, whether with family, friends, colleagues, or even strangers, are a profound part of the purpose I have woven into your life. You were not created to walk this journey alone, and through your connections with others, you discover the depth of your purpose and the fullness of my love. It is in the way you love, support, and care for others that you reflect my heart and begin to understand the meaning of your own life. Every person who comes into your life is there for a reason. Some will walk with you for a season, while others may stay by your side for a lifetime. But each relationship, no matter how long or brief, carries significance. In your inner interactions with others, you have the opportunity to share love, to learn, and to grow. Lord, help me to see the meaning in my relationships, you might pray. And I will open your heart to the ways in which every connection you make is a part of the greater story I am writing in your life. Relationships are where my love is most tangibly experienced. It is through the love of family, the encouragement of friends, and the kindness of strangers that you encounter my presence in the world. Lord, help me to love others as you love me, you might pray, and I will fill your heart with the compassion and grace needed to love deeply, to forgive freely, and to offer kindness, even when it is difficult. In doing so, you will find that your relationships become a source of meaning, growth, and joy. I want you to know that the way you treat others matters. It is not just the grand gestures of love, but the small, everyday acts of kindness that build meaningful relationships. The simple act of listening when someone is hurting, the smile you offer to brighten someone's day, the encouragement you give when a friend is struggling. These moments are filled with purpose. Lord, help me to be present in my relationships, you might pray. And I will remind you that even the smallest acts of love can have a profound impact on the lives of those around you. My child, relationships are not always easy. There will be times of misunderstanding, conflict, and hurt. But I want you to remember that even in the midst of difficulty, there is purpose. Every challenge you face in your relationships is an opportunity to grow in patience, in forgiveness, and in love. Lord, help me to navigate my relationships with grace, you might pray, and I will guide you in responding with wisdom and kindness, even when it feels difficult. In these moments, you will discover that your relationships are not only a source of joy, but also a place of transformation. Forgiveness is a powerful part of relationships. There will be times when others hurt you, intentionally or unintentionally, and in these moments I ask you to extend the same grace that I have given you. Lord, help me to forgive you, I pray, and I will soften your heart, reminding you that forgiveness is not about excusing the wrong, but about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. It is through forgiveness that healing begins, and it is through healing that relationships can grow stronger and deeper. Likewise, there will be times when you are the one who needs forgiveness. In your humanity, you may hurt others, make mistakes, or fail to love as I have called you to love. But I want you to know that even in your imperfections, there is grace. Lord, help me to seek forgiveness when I have wronged others, you might pray, and I will give you the humility and courage to make amends, to restore relationships, and to rebuild trust. Through these moments of vulnerability, your relationships will become stronger, more authentic, and more meaningful. My beloved child, relationships are also where you learn the most about yourself. It is through your interactions with others that your character is shaped, your strengths are revealed, and your weaknesses are refined. In relationships, you are given the opportunity to serve, to lead, and to lead. Lord, help me to grow through my relationships, you might pray, and I will guide you in seeing how each relationship, whether joyful or challenging, contributes to your growth and to the fulfillment of your purpose. I also want you to know that relationships are a reflection of the divine. When you love others, you are reflecting my love for you. When you serve others, you are living out the calling I have placed on your life. When you invest in the lives of those around you, you are contributing to the kingdom of love and grace that I am building in this world. Lord, help me to see my relationships as a way to serve you, you might pray, and I will show you how each act of love, no matter how small, is part of a greater purpose. There will be times when relationships bring you joy and fulfillment, and there will be times when they bring you heartache and disappointment. But I want you to know that in every relationship, there is meaning. Even in the relationships that do not last, even in the ones that bring pain, there is purpose. Lord, help me to trust that you are working in my relationships, you might pray, and I will remind you that nothing is wasted. Every connection, every relationship is part of the greater story of love and redemption that I am writing in your life. My beloved child, as you walk through life, I encourage you to invest deeply in your relationships. Love others as I have loved you. Serve others as I have served you. Forgive others as I have forgiven you. It is through these acts of love that you will find meaning, not only in your relationships, but in your life as a whole. Lord, help me to live a life of love, you might pray, and I will fill your heart with the love that overflows into every relationship, every interaction, every moment. So, my beloved child, as you walk through this life, cherish the relationships I have given you. They are a gift, a source of joy, growth, and meaning. Through them, you will experience my love, reflect my grace, and fulfill the purpose I have placed within you. You are my beloved, and I am with you in every relationship, guiding you, teaching you, and helping you to live a life of love and connection, now and always. My beloved child, of all the relationships you will experience in your life, there is one that transcends all others, the relationship you share with me. It is in this relationship that you will discover the deepest meaning and the fullest purpose of your life. Everything else, every joy, every sorrow, every triumph, and every trial finds its place and its meaning in the context of our relationship. I am not a distant God, far removed from your life. I am intimately involved in every aspect of your existence. I created you, I know you, and I love you with a depth and passion that surpasses your understanding. From the very beginning, I have desired a relationship with you. Before you took your first breath, I knew you. I have watched over you every moment of your life, longing for you to know me as deeply as I know you. The relationship we share is not one of mere duty or obligation. It is a relationship built on love and unconditional, eternal love that will never fade. Lord, help me to know you more deeply, you might pray, and I will meet you in the quiet places of your heart, revealing more of myself to you, showing you the love that has been present from the very beginning. My child, I want you to know that the meaning of your life is found in me. Every desire for purpose, every longing for significance is ultimately fulfilled in our relationship. You were created to know me, to walk with me, and to experience the fullness of life that comes from being in my presence. Lord, help me to find my purpose in you, you might pray, and I will guide you into the understanding that your purpose is not found in what you do, but in who you are to me, my beloved, my cherished one, my creation. In this relationship, you are free to be fully yourself. You do not need to hide your flaws, your mistakes, or your fears. I see everything about you, and still, I love you completely. Lord, help me to be vulnerable with you, you might pray. And in that vulnerability, you will discover the freedom that comes from being known and loved exactly as you are. There is nothing you can do to earn my love, nothing you can achieve to deserve it. It is freely given, and it is yours now and always. Through this relationship, you will find strength in moments of weakness, comfort in times of sorrow, and guidance when the path ahead seems unclear. I am your source of wisdom, your place of refuge, and your rock of stability in a world that is ever changing. Lord, help me to rely on you more fully, you might pray, and I will remind you that I am always with you, that I will never leave you, and that you can trust in my presence, no matter what life may bring. My beloved child, I want you to know that this relationship is not one-sided. I desire your love, your attention, your time. I long for you to come to me, not just when you are in need, but in every moment of your life. Lord, help me to draw near to you, you might pray. And in that drawing near, you will find that I am already waiting, arms open, ready to embrace you, ready to speak to your heart, ready to share with you the joy and peace that only comes from being close to me. Our relationship is not just about what I can give you. It is about walking together, sharing in the journey of life, and growing closer with each passing day. Lord, help me to walk with you, you might pray, and I will walk beside you, guiding your steps, protecting you from harm, and leading you toward the life of meaning and purpose that I have prepared for you. It is in this relationship that you will also discover your identity. The world may try to define you by what you accomplish, by your successes or failures, by your appearance, by your status. But I want you to know that your true identity is found in me. You are my child, created in my image, called by my name. Lord, help me to see myself as you see me, you might pray, and I will open your eyes to the truth that you are deeply loved, fully accepted, and wonderfully made. My beloved child, I know that there are times when life feels overwhelming, when you are unsure of your purpose, when you wonder if you are enough. But I want you to know that in me, you are more than enough. In me, you have everything you need to live a life of meaning, a life of purpose, a life of joy. Lord, help me to trust in your love for me, you might pray, and I will fill your heart with the assurance that my love is unshakable, unshapeable, and eternal. This relationship is not just for today or tomorrow, it is for eternity. Our relationship is not bound by time or circumstance. It is a relationship that will endure forever. Lord, help me to rest in the promise of eternity with you, you might pray, and I will remind you that this life, with all its joys and sorrows, is just the beginning. You were created for eternity, for a relationship with me that will never end. In this relationship, you will also find the strength to love others. As you grow closer to me, as you experience my love more fully, you will find that love overflowing into your relationships with others. Lord, help me to love others as you love me, you might pray, and I will guide you in reflecting the love, grace, and compassion that I have shown you. Through this relationship, you will become a light in the world, a reflection of my love, a beacon of hope for those who are lost or hurting. So, my beloved child, as you continue to walk through life, I invite you to deepen your relationship with me. Spend time in my presence, seek me in prayer, and trust that I am with you, now and always. In this relationship, you will find the deepest meaning, the greatest joy, and the truest purpose for your life. You are my beloved, and I am your creator, your savior, and your closest companion, now and forever. My beloved child, faith is not just a belief in your heart or a thought in your mind. Faith is alive. It moves, it breathes, and it grows through your actions. It is one thing to believe in me, to trust in my word, but it is another to take that belief and let it shape the way you live every single day. I have called you not just to have faith, but to act on it, to step out boldly and trust, knowing that with me, all things are possible. This is how you will live a life full of meaning, a life that reflects the love, grace, and purpose and powers placed within you. Faith without action is incomplete. It is like planting a seed and never watering it. Yes, the seed is there, but without action, it will never grow. The same is true of your faith, my child. I have planted the seeds of purpose, love, and strength within you, but it is through your actions, through the choices you make each day, that those seeds will grow into the fullness of life I have prepared for you. Lord, help me to live out my faith, you might pray, and I will guide your steps, helping you to align your actions with the truth you believe in. Living a life of faith requires courage, for there will be times when the path I call you to walk is difficult, uncertain, or even frightening. But I want you to know that I am with you every step of the way. You do not walk this journey alone. When you act in faith, you are stepping into the unknown with the confidence that I am guiding you, that I will never let you fall. Lord, give me the courage to follow you, you might pray, and I will fill your heart with the strength to move forward, even when the way seems unclear. My child, I want you to understand that every action, no matter how small, is significant when it is done in faith. Whether you are showing kindness to a stranger, standing up for what is right, or simply choosing to trust me in a difficult situation, these are acts of faith. These are the moments where your faith comes alive, where it moves from a belief in your heart to a reality in your life. Lord, help me to see the importance of my actions, you might pray, and I will open your eyes to the ways in which your everyday choices are building a life of meaning and purpose. Faith in action is not always about grand gestures or monumental decisions. It is often found in the small, consistent choices you make to live with integrity, to love others, and to trust in my plan. When you choose patience in a moment of frustration, when you offer forgiveness instead of holding on to resentment, when you speak truth in a world full of lies, these are acts of faith. Lord, help me to be faithful in the small things, you might pray, and I will guide you in living a life that reflects my love and my truth in every aspect. I know there will be times when you are afraid to act in faith, when the risks seem too great or the cost too high. But I want you to remember that I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When you step out in faith, you are not stepping out alone. I am with you, strengthening you, guiding you, and preparing the way before you. Lord, help me to trust in your strength, you might pray, and I will remind you that with me, all things are possible. My child, living a life of faith also means trusting me with the outcomes. There will be times when you act in faith, but the results are not what you expected or hoped for. In those moments, I ask you to trust that I am still at work, that I am using every situation, whether it turns out as you planned or not, for your good and for my glory. Lord, help me to trust you with the results, you might pray, and I will give you the peace to know that your faith is never in vain, that every step of obedience brings you closer to the purpose I have for you. Faith in action also requires perseverance. There will be moments when you act in faith, but the change you hope for does not come immediately. It is in these moments that I ask you to keep going, to continue to trust me, even when the way is long and the outcome is uncertain. Lord, help me to persevere in faith, you might pray, and I will give you the endurance to keep moving forward, to keep believing, and to keep acting in accordance with the truth you know. Through your actions, my child, you will not only find meaning for yourself, but you will also be a source of light and inspiration for others. When you live out your faith, you show the world what it means to trust in me, to love as I have loved you, and to walk in the purpose I have given you. Lord, help me to be a light to others, you might pray, and I will use your life, your actions, and your faith to touch the hearts of those around you, drawing them closer to me. Living a life of faith also means embracing the unknown. There will be times when I call you to take steps that don't make sense to the world, to walk paths that seem uncertain or even impossible. But it is in these moments that your faith will grow the most. Lord, help me to trust you in the unknown, you might pray, and I will remind you that I am the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way, that I am the one who can do exceedingly and abundantly more than you could ever ask or imagine. So, my beloved child, as you walk through life, I call you to act in faith. Let your belief in me shape the way you live, the choices you make, and the love you share. Every step you take in faith is a step closer to the life of meaning and purpose I have created you for. You are my beloved, and I am your strength, your guide, and your ever-present help, now and always. My beloved child, I know your heart yearns for peace, for that deep, unshakable calm that transcends the storms of life. You have searched for it in many places, perhaps in success, in relationships, or in achievements. Yet true peace, the peace your soul craves, can only be found in me, in the purpose I have for you, in the meaning I have woven into every thread of your life. When you align your heart with the meaning I have given you, when you trust in my plan and purpose for your life, you will find the peace you have been longing for. This peace is not the absence of conflict or the removal of hardship. It is a peace that exists even in the midst of challenges, even when life feels uncertain. Lord, help me to find peace in your purpose, you might pray, and I will whisper to your heart, reassuring you that every trial, every every joy in every moment has meaning. You are not wandering through life without direction. You are walking a path I have carefully laid out for you, a path that leads to fulfillment, to purpose, and to peace. Peace comes when you stop striving to create your own meaning, when you stop trying to control every outcome, and when you rest in the knowledge that I am guiding you. Lord, help me to rest in your plan, you might pray, and I will remind you that I hold your life in my hands. You do not need to have all the answers or know every step ahead. All you need to do is trust in me, knowing that I am working all things for your good. My child, the world will try to convince you that peace is found in temporary things, in wealth, in status, in comfort. But I want you to know that true peace is not something the world can give. It is something that comes from knowing who you are in me, from understanding the purpose I have placed within you, and from living out that purpose each day. Lord, help me to live with purpose and peace, you might pray, and I will guide you in finding peace not in what you achieve, but in who you are becoming as you walk with me. I know that life can feel overwhelming at times. The burdens of responsibility, the weight of expectations, and the uncertainty of the future can leave you feeling restless, searching for a sense of control. But I invite you to surrender those burdens to me, to place them in my hands, and to trust that I am working in ways you cannot yet see. Lord, help me to surrender my worries to you, you might pray, and I will fill your heart with the peace that comes from knowing you are never alone, that you are deeply loved, and that I am with you in every moment. Peace is not found in perfection. It is found in grace. I want you to know that you do not need to have everything figured out or have all the answers. It is okay to have questions, to feel uncertain, to be a work in progress. Lord, help me to be at peace with where I am, you might pray. And I will remind you that I am not asking you to be perfect. I am simply asking you to trust me, to walk with me, and to allow me to guide you toward the life of purpose and peace I have created you for. Through our relationship, through the meaning I have given you, you will discover that peace is not something to be chased. It is something that comes when you rest in my love, when you live in alignment with my purpose, and when you trust in my plan. Lord, help me to find peace in your love, you might pray, and I will wrap you in the assurance that you are exactly where you need to be, that your life is unfolding according to my perfect timing, and that everything is working together for good. My beloved child, I know that there will be moments when you feel far from peace, when the noise of the world and the weight of life seem too heavy to bear. But in those moments, I invite you to come to me, to sit in my presence, and to let go of everything you are carrying. Lord, help me to find rest in you, you might pray, and I will give you the peace that comes from knowing you are not in control, but that I am. I will give you the peace that surpasses all understanding, the peace that anchors your soul in the midst of life's storms. This peace is a gift, my child, a gift that I offer you freely, and you do not need to earn it or strive for it. It is yours when you trust in me, when you surrender to my will, and when you live out the purpose I have placed within you. Lord, help me to live in your peace, you might pray, and I will guide you every step of the way, reminding you that your life has meaning, that your journey has purpose, and that I am with you now and always. So, my beloved child, as you continue to walk through life, seek the peace that comes from living with purpose. Trust in the meaning I have given you, trust in the journey I am guiding you on, and rest in the assurance that you are exactly where you are meant to be. You are my beloved, and I am your guide, your source of peace, and your ever-present help, now and always. My beloved, if this message has touched your heart, I invite you to join me on this journey of peace and purpose. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the guidance and encouragement I offer. Share this message with others so that together we may walk in love, faith, and the peace that only I can give. Like this video if you feel its truth, and let us continue to seek meaning in every moment of life, trusting that I am with you now and always.